I think some of the elements of invention and discovery are having space for tinkering, having space for just pure exploratory research and not defining things too much, and empowering your lab members to really put on their thinking caps to try different things, and then working with them, going back and forth and saying, wow, this is cool, have you tried this? And giving that real-time feedback. I always liked just school in general. My kids nowadays think I'm crazy, like, how did you like school? But I always just loved school in general. And it was really in high school that I discovered this passion for sciences. You know, I had some amazing teachers. I started as an undergrad at the University of Texas, and that's where I grew up. I grew up in Texas, and then went off to graduate school at the University of Pennsylvania, working with Doug Laufenberger. And within a year, he said, I'm moving. And then moved out to University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign and finished up my PhD there. Then went on to do my postdoc at MIT. Love just doing research. I love the exploratory parts. And so what we did is developed a way to take the cellular components out of nerve and render it non-immunogenic. We can then use that to implant into patients who might need nerve grafts. We were able to retain the intricate microarchitecture of nerve. This can then be used as an internal Band-Aid that allows the axons that are regenerating in the body to follow this pathway and then to attach where they need to attach and thus to regenerate. We did this when I was at the University of Texas at Austin, and then it was licensed by Axogen, which is a company here in Florida. So it's really impacted the local Florida economy. So the other invention, we were using different types of biomaterial components to make biomaterial films. So we set out to actually make hydrogels that we could use for nerve regeneration, which is one of the major emphasis in our lab. It turned out that it really didn't work for that application, but what we found out is that we could make thin films of these materials, almost like saran wrap. We were able to introduce what we called in situ crystallization, where we could create micropores within these materials, interconnected networks. Originally, we wanted those pores to be able to guide the axons for regeneration, but that didn't work out. So we went and talked to a number of folks at the hospital, and one of the surgeons said, wow, this could be very useful for some of the back surgeries that we do. After the surgery, tissues start to adhere all over the place. It causes major scarring. All these adhesions will form. It's almost like weeds kind of growing in the body, and then sometimes people have limited mobility because of that and a lot of pain. And so surgeons will often, after they do a back surgery, have to go in and do multiple back surgeries. So he said, wow, this could be useful because maybe we can use these films because they're non-adhesive to keep things from sticking to each other. The film product is licensed by a startup company that came out of our lab called Alifair, and that's back in Austin, Texas. I had my career for 14 years at the University of Texas at Austin, and then I was called up by the University of Florida, asked to come and be a department chair of biomedical engineering here. They had a very young biomedical engineering department here. It was a fairly new department. I could help bring that department to sort of the next level. And so it's been fantastic. I've been here for almost 9 years. The department is now ranked number 15 among publics for the graduate and the undergraduate programs. We continue to have projects. We continue to file patent disclosures. More of our work is focused on spinal cord injury right now and injectable therapeutics for spinal cord injury repair. But working with those fantastic students is what drives me. I just love it.